What's up, everybody? Here we are again with another review. I have a few other things I want to actually talk about randomly, just for conversation mostly. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff lined up over here. First, I want to mention this bowl of peppers here. I have a couple of boxes available if anybody is interested. It would be $20 for a mixed box. $30 if you want just all pure super hot, like Bootless, Chocolate Reapers, Major Pains. So, I guess to get started with this video, actually, I need to go get a spoon. I don't know how many people are here, but this, if you look here, let me wipe off some of the frost and condensation. This here is some jam that I made the other day, like 2 days ago, maybe 3, I don't know. Is it 2 or 3?
I think 3.
I think 3. We'll go with 3. But as you can see, it's got some really nice consistency to it. Stays in the jar really nice where it's supposed to. This is my second attempt at jam. The first one was a ground cherry, pineapple, and lemon, which turned out really, really good. Those ground cherries really add a nice flavor. Ah! That jar got a little warm. I bet this one does it too here in a minute. But yeah, little pint jars like that. I got, this jar was, as you can see, it was up to here. It was a full jar. I had 6 of them. I did one recipe, I had 6 of them. I gave one to my neighbor because he's awesome. He's got to be like the best neighbor ever in the world. Vito, if you watch this, I know me and your old lady are friends on Facebook. You are the best neighbor ever. So about the consistency here, guys, look at this. It's like perfect. It looks really thick in the jar before you kind of mix it up a little bit, but the consistency, I think, is about perfect. I got this down pretty good. This, by the way, is a mostly peach. It's like, if you had to divide it into fifths, it would be like, nah, we'll go with 6. It's like half peach, 1/3 mango, and then 1/6 pineapple. Super good. As you see, I've gone through like a jar of it. This has become my second favorite way to consume fresh fruit. Well, sort of fresh. Next to pie. First pie, then jam. I'm telling you. Anybody out there that doesn't make their own jam yet, look into it. You don't even have to do the whole proper canning method. If you're going to eat it within a month, just do it right, hot pack it, and stick it in the fridge. You'll be good for at least a month. And I'm telling you, it's so good. There's no, by myself, I'm going to go through 3 jars a month, easy. And then everybody always asks me, what do you do with all these peppers? You got all these peppers. What do you do with all these peppers? Well, obviously, as some of you know, I do sell some of them. Got all kinds of stuff here. Look, got some Scotch brains. Some of these got some nice tails on them too. I like that. I like the ones that have the tails. Some chocolate Bootless.
Raisin.
Some of my own cross. Raisin Macedonian. Sugar Rush Peach. Chocolate Reapers. Mutated Major Pain. All kinds of goodies. Oh, I got... These are sweet details. These are from my buddy Chris. These are not part of what I'm selling. This is just in here because this is what I keep. Once they reach full ripeness, I put them in a cooler location. So, but yeah, it's just, that's the way I store my peppers. The sweet details are not included.
Zach's favorite, the ahi round.
The ahi mango round variant. One of Zach's absolute favorites. But I'm telling you, look at these. This is like this, but way better. I'm telling you, I love these ahi mango round variants.
So are you telling me that this is like your classic vanilla, but that's like your New York vanilla or your no?
What I'm saying is this is like your artificial vanilla, and this is like your all natural vanilla. Literally, that's the difference. Like, these are really good. No bashing on these at all. The ahi mango round variety, absolutely love them. But these are like these, just like more concentrated, like a stronger flavor.
All right. So what else we got going on over here?
So yeah. Anyway, so everybody always asks me what I do with these peppers. What do I do with these peppers? So there's a couple things you can do with these. One is you can dry them out and crush them into flakes. If you run them through a food processor or a grinder, blender, anything like that, you can powderize this and turn it into just a powder where you just kind of like sprinkle it. Recommend using gloves for some of these. Also, with these flakes, though, I mean, you can use these flakes to make hot sauces. You can use them in your dishes. You can add them to eggs. You can add them to... you can add them to chili. You can add them to soups. You can add them to literally virtually anything you cook. My recommendation is whatever you're going to use for dried chilies, though, get some really, really scorching hot water. Like, microwave that water. Get it good and hot, a couple ounces of it, and soak that powder, or these flakes, in that hot water, that really hot water before you use it. And it really brings out the stored flavors and the stored heat. Much better if you pre-soak them. Another thing you can do, I posted a video earlier this week about how to make some chili oil. I'm going to do a review on this here. Let me think. Tomorrow will be 3 days. First of all, look at how it's separated. I find this interesting. I don't know how well you guys can see the layers. But on the bottom, you got all the herbs. Like the garlic powder, the onion powder, all that kind of stuff that I added. I'm not going to tell you everything. It's a secret. It's a secret. But at the top, you got all your pepper flakes. And about twice a day, I give it a good brain shake. Look at that. Let it all soak in there. Let it soak for 3 days. And I'm going to do a review on this. I don't know if I'm going to strain it first, if I'm going to use it to cook something, or what. But in this one jar, I put a tablespoon, like kind of rounded tablespoon, of these of these chocolate Bootla flakes, and a rounded tablespoon of the Major Pain flakes. Because the Bootla gives that internal heat, and the Major Pain gives you that in the face, right up front heat. And I wanted to mix it, kind of make it an all around recognizable heat. So, here, we'll come up here. I was getting to that, I'm sorry. We got the red Bleeding Borg 9. Look at that stem and calyx, guys. I love these things. I got the pods from, I believe it was Dave Schramm last year. Might have been Nick McCoy. It was either Dave Schramm from Grown at Home in West Virginia, or it was Nick McCoy from Chili Wonka's Pepper Factory. It was one of them two. I only got 2 boxes last year, and some of the pods, I can't remember which ones I got from who. But in the theme of Halloween coming up, I did the ghost with the little artwork. I know my artwork kind of sucks. It's like 9-year-old level, but we're good. You guys look at this pepper while I go over some information here. For the description of the red Bleeding Borg 9, it is a Capsicum chinense. John Harper, an expert grower from the UK, is the creator behind this chili. To understand, you must see the history. John first made the 7-pot bubble gum, which is known for the color of the pepper bleeding up the calyx and the stem. This is a Maruga / yellow 7-pot cross. Later he crossed the 7-pot bubble gum into the Nagla, which is a Boot Jalokia cross 7-pot Douglas. This then became known as the Borg 9. Now, the Borg 9 did not bleed up the stem like the bubblegum. However, a few years later, some people growing the Borg 9 got plants that produced peppers that were now bleeding up the stem. So that folks now called it the Bleeding Borg 9. Crossing crosses at a young stage will always bring surprises. Now this chili has some fruitiness, but also has extreme heat. Expect some variation as it is still young and not many have known of it before 2015. The Bleeding Borg 9 chili plants grow up to 4 feet tall. Really? Up to? Mine's like 5 feet. And it's a first year plant?
Yeah. Growing from seed.
And it has been fairly productive. I've had a couple of nutrient problems due to soil inefficiency or insuperiority, whatever. Insuperior soil. I tried to amend it, but it's working now. As you see, I've got some good peppers now. It started out terrible. Like half this side of the pepper would be blossom rot. It was bad when it started out. But I corrected it with antacids and Epsom salt. If anybody's wondering, make sure the antacids are calcium based and not magnesium. I'm not sure if there's a difference, but you need calcium. The information I just read you about the red Bleeding Borg 9 is from superhotchilies.com. By the way, when I have when I remember, I will
cite your sources.
Yeah, cite my sources.
Oh, David's here. Hi. I actually see people are finally showing up. Amber's here.
I'm trying to remember where I got this one from. Okay. I don't remember where I got this from. I want to say it was from White Hot Chilies, which is Justin White. Don't quote me on that though. I might be remembering that wrong. But the description I got here just simply says it's a Capsicum chinense, super hot, and it just says cross between a BBG7 and a Nagla. Has the bleeding calyx like the bubblegums and a similar taste. Was a great super hot with high heat and not much, if any, bitter or floral flavor. Now, anybody that has seen my videos from the beginning, I know there's only a few. I don't have any delusions of grandeur or anything, but this actually was the very first pepper I ever did a pepper review on, and it was posted on YouTube originally. I did transfer the video to Facebook when I first started bringing everything over to Facebook. I mean, seriously though, look at that calyx and that stem, guys. That's just, I love it. I absolutely love it. I love bleeders. I love them. The way it's
Mark's here.
Fades from the red into the green. It's not just like cut off or anything. It just, and then it's freckled red up through the rest of the stem.
Amber said Naga BBG 7 orange. My hub will be doing that soon.
So But yeah, when I posted the video on YouTube, it was the very first one I ever did and all that, and I was playing around with the video effects and gave it this like trippy halo around the screen and music overlay and all this other stuff. Anybody that deals with YouTube knows that those things are fun to play with at first, but they're not really practical. So let's cut this guy open and see what we got going on here, guys. Oof. That is strong. As you guys can see, there's a little bit of oil on the knife. Not a whole lot. It's a little oily.
There we go. Nice thin walls.
It's got, yeah. Well, I mean, it's got the skin. I'm gonna have to do some research on this, so I know a little bit more about what I'm talking about. But I believe this means this is the outer part here that's colored. That's the skin, and that to me appears to be quite thin. And then there's the wall. In between that is the whiter, spongier part, I think. Please, anybody that knows what they're talking about, especially Lexus, or Randy, I mean.
David said nice crunch.
Oh, it was. It sounded really nice. It's got some good oils in there. These walls go all the way down to the tip. All the way down to the tip. All the way down to the tip. There seems to be 3 of them. Thick, spongy placenta up here. Goes...
Placenta like crazy, like half the pepper.
Yeah, it's almost half the length of the pepper here. The seed production is outstanding. I'm going to regret touching this later, guys. I know I am. But here, I'm going to eat the other half, because the other half has the 2 walls in it. But just to kind of give you guys an idea, it's kind of what I meant to do. Not quite what I meant to do, but kind of. Trying to show this right here. Look at this, guys. That is quite a quality seed production. And there's still this.
The black seeds are infertile.
Yes, they are.
Although we did discover that there is one variety.
No, not one variety, one species. Oh, speaking of species, that's another thing I want to bring up. The other day when I was doing my research on that ghost pepper, I came across something I forgot to bring up during the video. I hope I'm remembering this correctly. The ghost pepper itself is actually a hybrid. It is not a cross. Meaning that it's got some spice to it. I just licked my fingers. The difference between a hybrid and a cross. And please, anybody, again, if I'm wrong about this, correct me. I'm not some super scientist about this or anything. I just do research online. Like a lot of people, I just do a lot of it. The difference is that a cross is simply taking one flower and crossing with another flower of the same, I want to say, species. Like a bacatum with a bacatum, or a chinense with a chinense. If you cross a chinense with a bacatum, that is a hybrid. So the difference is the species. If you cross the species, it becomes a hybrid. If you don't cross the species, it's just a like cross-pollinated or whatever.
So you're gonna eat that?
Oh, I'm gonna eat it. My mouth is on fire just from licking my fingers. I shouldn't have done that. It's just habit, because you know, things that smell good. Not super worried about the seeds. I mean, I have some. This is soon to be added to my list. We got plenty on that. Really even be a glitch in the video, trust me. So here we go, guys. Red Bleeding Borg 9. Oof. And a Lagunitas Maximus to wash it down. Not like that's probably a good idea, but
Amber says sounded about right. Did a little bit of research when making blueberry ghost dessert sauce.
You know what I haven't done in a long time? You know what I haven't done in a long time? The suck on it psych out. Yeah.
You already did, because you licked your fingers.
Well, sort of.
David says, I love the no glove.
Oh, yeah.
Just eat it.
It's just becoming habit. By the way, that lick. Oh, let me get my camera. Let Vito in.
Oh, you touched me with your finger.
You're not touching with my fingers. Other hand. Vito, come on in.
Well, you didn't get me too bad.
What? I understand.
Today's trivia: the Carolina Reaper is a hybrid of what two peppers?
I do believe it's a ghost and a
I think you turned your light off, didn't you?
Yeah, it happened when the phone call came in.
Was it blinding you? There we go.
Oof.
Boot
Ooh,
Jalokia plus a red Savino habanero.
That's what it was. I was trying to think what kind of habanero it was. Vito, you want to take a whiff of that?
No, I'm good.
Just smell it. Just smell it. Don't lick it. Why are you looking at me crazy?
It's hot.
Okay, lick it.
He eats that just for fun.
I ate half of it. Eat the other half. And I'm drinking a beer.
No.
That makes it hotter.
I love life.
I love life too, brother. That's why I'm doing this shit. Hey, did you try that jam yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Let me know when you try, man.
Alright, I will.
Dude, look. This is what's left of the first jar. And I just made this shit like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I still gotta go grocery shopping.
So, flavor, super good, super good. All like red chili flavor. Heat, all in the mouth, all in the mouth. Tongue, mouth are lit up. Getting a little sweaty here. My heat level, I would put it.
That was a bad idea.
Would you lick it?
I ate a little piece.
You ate a little piece. You said it's a bad idea.
That's a bad idea.
I ate half a pod.
There's a little milk in the fridge, Vito.
Vito, hold on. No, Vito, come on, man. This is the one time. Let me put you on camera, brother. Come on. Let me put you on camera to show the difference between a non-chili head. He likes hot shit. He likes hot shit. But a non-chili head
Eyes watering.
to a chili head. He ate
Tongue not cooperating. I'm out. Oh my god.
He ate a little piece. I ate a half a pod. So, and I can verify that man likes hot food. He
Go
likes
ahead,
spicy
send
food.
her over.
It's a good pepper, guys. Definitely good pepper. The red Bleeding Borg 9. Check. I told you, man. I got the best neighbor ever.
And we said, what, a
Ever.
7 or 8 for you?
For me? No, it's like I'm drinking beer. Come on, man. I'm drinking beer. That ain't no 8. For me, I'd say like, 5. It's got me sweating. It made me break a sweat. We'll say 5.
David's like 3.
5. We'll say 5. It made me break a sweat while drinking a beer. But a normal person, non-chili head, clearly at least a 7. See you guys.